Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, and if you're here, well, welcome to this PLR training, and we're going to focus on PLR video here tonight. And I've been in Las Vegas actually, and tonight I wanted to try to catch up and do a little training. Haven't been able to do our weekend Q&A for a couple of weeks now, mainly because I've been on the road. And so what I want to do tonight is I want to talk a little bit about using PLR videos to sell your existing PLR offers. It's a strategy that I have mentioned in passing. I want to be specific about how you're going to do that here tonight. If you are watching, you can check me out here on YouTube. And if you go to the YouTube link and you want to be involved with the chat, you can do that. You can do that here tonight. And if you just want to type into the live chat, if you have a question as I go along, I'm happy to try to answer it. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure who Let's Face It is, but yeah, I'm sorry I have been on the road, had to go see my parents, my wife's parents, and have just really been on the road, really been on the road since September, quite a bit. And kind of in, I think I'm kind of be in my chair for a little while. So let's get down to it. First of all, let's see. This is um, in terms I've been talking about the bumpers, the software, and last night I said that that software was going to end, and actually, what's happening is it's ending tonight. And I also thought that they were going to take it off the market. Apparently what they're going to do is they're just going to raise the price, right? But that's going to happen at midnight PST. So you can get that at the plrshow.com/bumpers. I'm not going to be training on that tonight. I've got a demo at the plrshow.com/PLR dim. And I'll put that here in the area here, PLR dim. Okay, and then also I did a training on how to do bumpers and the strategy of bumpers. I'm going to put that here also. That's at the plrshow.com/PLR training as of today. That might change if I update the training link, but you can get access to where I've trained on bumpers there at those two links. Um, Okay, so if you have any questions on PLR, specifically PLR video, I like to take those questions here, and you can just type them there in the box. And if I can do them, I'll do them here tonight. If not, I'll either do them as part of my newsletter or I will do them on another week. So again, if you have any questions about how to use PLR video, go ahead and type them there. In the past, I've really kind of talked about PLR in general, but I don't do PLR in general. I kind of focus on video. So I'm really going to try to um, kind of focus in on ways you can use PLR video. Mainly, it's just not a lot of discussion out there about this. And so I want to make sure that, for those of you who are getting our PLR, we definitely appreciate it. We want to give you strategies on how to use it. Okay, so we're going to be talking about using PLR to sell offers to your PLR video content. So, assuming that you have some of our PLR video, let's say you have our Udemy course, you have our or our Get Response course, or some of our technical videos, and you're wondering, okay, so do I just send traffic to the page? And part of the question is yes, and part of the question is no. And there is a way to send the traffic to those offers. And definitely, you can always do anything that's a webinar style presentation. And you don't even have to send people to the sales page. You can send them straight to your cart if you can do a good enough job of selling as you would sell on a webinar. Most people are not going to be that way in order to do a PLR offer. So I want to give you a way in between in order to do this. So let's kind of talk about what you can do with your content. First of all, if you have PLR offers, right, the first thing you want to do is make that content unique with bonus content. So yes, you're going to get a sales page from us or from somebody else. You want to make sure that you make yours fully unique. I mean, really and truly, it's probably not going to be enough to offer the videos and anything else we offer, the cheat sheet and all that stuff. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that makes for a good offer, but what's really going to provide the value when you sell the offer is going to be the bonus you offer. And you can do something that's going to make it like no one else's product. You can make it sure that some people will buy your product specifically for the fact and the kind of bonus and the quality of bonus that you offer. So I'm going to say that one of the things you can do almost without hesitation, I would say, try to find someone you can interview that will give people an insight on how those videos are really going to help them. I'm going to say always try to offer at least one interview. Now, you may not necessarily be the kind of person that you like to do interview. And I'm going to say the easiest way to do an interview is going to be to do it by email. You don't have to do anything elaborate. You don't have to do something where you've got them on Facebook Live and you're downloading a video. If that's not your thing, don't try to do that. But everyone here, everybody listening to me can do an email interview. Get an expert, ask them some questions, and ask them to write in the answers, really and truly. I mean, that's really valuable if they provide value content. Now, obviously, the goal is going to be for you to find somebody who can really give you some value. But doing an email interview is easy. It's also going to give your buyer something that other people are not going to be able to offer, and it's really going to give them insight into the actual videos. Do a Skype interview, right? If you are a Skype person or whatever your messenger is, if you like to do Facebook Messenger and you can record it, right? As long as you can record the interview. But again, the thing about Skype is that if you just want to write the questions in and you want to have the person answer you, you can cut them and paste them into a PDF. Again, I'm talking about keeping this really, really simple. And sometimes the easiest way to get somebody is going to be to get them in Messenger, to ask them some questions and let them answer you. In fact, if you do this, what you're going to find is that if you can get the influencer or you can get the expert and you can get them in a conversation, you don't even have to go through a second conversation. But if you can get them in that conversation and you can start asking them some questions about their expertise, sometimes while you have them in that conversation, you can get the interview that you need right there. So again, Skype is another way to do the interview. Another way, of course, is to do an audio interview. And this makes it easy. If you were to interview me, I would want to do audio because, again, I don't have to look like anything. I don't have to think in order to write. Sometimes, I'm a little slow to type, but I can talk my head off. Right. And so for some people to do an interview, if as long as you can get them on an audio, as long as you can get them on the phone, they're going to be able to give you some good content. One tool that you can use in order to do that is going to be Blog Talk Radio, right? It allows for an audio interview. The other thing you can do is free conference call, right? And both of these will produce an MP3 for you. And you can have your interview, and that interview is something then that you can place as part of your package, and then you will then have a unique product that you can sell. Right now, obviously, if you can do a video interview, right, that's going to be coolest, right? But again, don't feel like that's something that you have to do. Don't feel like it's got to be something that's got to be this, right? It can, and some people are just not going to be available to you on video, right? Because they got to be in front of their camera, they got to be in front of their phone, they got to look right, right? They got to have their background, all that stuff. Again, if you can get them to prepare for the interview, that's wonderful. But oftentimes, what I found that audio is actually going to be the easiest because I don't have to work to get somebody on audio. All they got to do is have a phone. Or if you can get them on the phone, you can interview them. Right. But again, video is always going to be the coolest. It's always going to provide the most value if you can get the video interview. And you can do that free with Google Hangouts, right? You can also do it free with any webinar system, right? So if you use Zoom, you use GoToWebinar, whichever one you use, you're going to be able to download that video. You're going to be able to get it recorded. You're going to be able to add it to your package to make a unique product. This is probably going to be the most important thing you're going to do if you're going to be selling your PLR offers. Because again, let's assume that you have, let's say, I don't know, you have our how to host your first interview show, right? Let's say that's the product, and let's assume then that maybe somebody has seen that before. right? If they maybe they've seen it as a product, but it doesn't matter if you have a valuable interview in there, right? If you have some valuable content that people cannot get elsewhere, because listen, if you have something valuable in there, some people will get the product even if they have it a second time to get your bonus. So think about something that you can get. I mean, if you can get somebody that's going to be really good, that can provide real value in the interview, that's going to be valuable. Again, please do not feel like you got to do audio, video. Use my suggestion and get them a messenger or do an email interview. And second thing, I mean, you ought to really have this done already. I know that that in some cases, some people that you might not have this done, and the main reason you might not have it done is because you're not necessarily all that confident you're going to be able to get some sales from it. I would say that if you have a PLR offer that you have purchased within the last year, get them hosted and posted. Right, get one domain, place them in different subdirectories and get those offers hosted, get a buy button on them and host it and post it. They can't make you any money until you have a buy button on them. Now, if you're following what I'm telling you and you're actually going to be offering a fantastic bonus by getting some unique content in there, don't worry about the fact that, let's say you say, well, everybody's got, 200 people bought it. Other people have it. You don't have to worry about that if you've got unique content in there, right? So get them hosted, right? Get your bonus on your sales page and get your offers hosted and posted. Again, this should be something that you should already done. I realize I'm preaching to the choir. I'm also preaching over something that I've already preached before, but I hope that you're doing this with anything that you have that has a sales page. And even if you have something that doesn't have a sales page, write a sales page and get it hosted, right? It cannot make you money until you get it hosted, period. Third, and this is going to be the thing that is going to be part of what I want to talk about tonight, develop a presentation that pre-sells these offers, right? And again, you notice I have here 2 asterisks and I have not affiliate offers. Please don't be quick to post affiliate offers, right? Again, part of what you want to do in your own online business is you want to make sure you put your own oxygen mask on first. You need to get sales to your marketing funnel. You want to get people inside circulating. You want to get money circulating inside of your business. And one of the ways you do that is once you get people and you get them buying, you want to make sure they're buying your stuff. So again, you do a presentation, you're doing a training, and I hope you're training on a regular basis. I hope you're doing a regular training on a regular basis inside your Facebook group, on your Facebook page. And if you use your Facebook personal profile, I hope you're doing a regular training on a regular basis. Now, having said that, don't be quick to send people to an affiliate offer, right? And again, I realize that, yeah, you can make money real fast, but what are you doing when you send people to an affiliate offer and you're not sending people your offer? Right? Get your offers up and hosted before you start putting this presentation I'm going to be telling you about here together. And then you want to start sending people to your offers. And again, if you add bonus content, they're going to be your offers. Right now, what you're doing in this presentation is you are creating the need and desire to buy your other PLR courses. Right? That's what you're doing. That's what the purpose of the presentation is for. Train people on strategy. Tell them exactly what to do. Don't leave anything out, right? Tell them what to do. Right now, again, I'm not talking about getting into the content of your course, but give away the strategy. Give it all away. Again, remember, now if you've got our videos, you have technical videos showing them how to do something. You do not have to worry about the fact that you're going to cover something that we do in our on-screen videos. All you've got to do is teach them the strategy that's going to make our videos necessary. So again, that's a bit of a thinking process, but it's one that if you go through and you're training on a regular basis, you can make sales of those PLR video courses. Okay, then again, use our PLR video content to show them how to do it. And again, that is what I think you should be selling. Now, some people actually have another strategy, right? They have a strategy where they'll put the how-to content on their site and then send people to an affiliate offer. What I'm going to suggest to you is that one other way to do this is to get the money circulating inside of your business, right? Get the dollars that are going to be circulating. Don't send them out the door. Don't send them out to another creator. Keep them circulating in your business. Now, Let's talk about your presentation and what's going to be in there. What should be in your presentation? Here's what you want to do in your presentation, this pre-sale presentation. Talk about the goal that you want them to get. In other words, that's what you're going to pitch to them to get them inside of your training. And then you're going to talk about what they need to do to meet the goal. Now, what's an example? So, in other words, let's say that your goal is how to sell more information products, right? That's what your presentation is going to be about. That's what your training is going to be about. How to get them selling more information products. And so, and let's say that in that session, here's what you're going to do. You're going to tell people to use Warrior Plus, right? And you're going to tell them they want to use Warrior Plus because new people can get traffic there, right? So that's what you're going to do in your training on selling information products. You're also going to share with them that it's possible for them to get affiliates there, new people to get affiliates there. And then what's the obstacle to that goal? Well, the obstacle to that goal is they may not know how to use Warrior Plus. They may then not know how to go about getting affiliates. And then you're going to mention that you have a course on how to use Warrior Plus to get affiliates, right? And then that's where you're going to take our PLR video course again that you've added a bonus to, and then you're going to sell that course, and you're going to continue to mention it. You're going to mention to them you now have a course where they're going to be able to learn how to get this goal that you just talked about in your presentation. Let's go a little further. Let's talk about the actual language you're going to use in your presentation, the actual language. Okay, so I'm going to give this presentation as if I were talking. Here's how I think you should deliver. This is just one slide in the content, or this could be several slides. So I'm going to deliver this as I would if I were going to be pitching my own product, right? Or if I'm going to be pitching the PLR product that I have hosted on Warrior Plus. Okay, so let's say, now here's what you want to do. You want to use Warrior Plus to launch. And then I'm going to say this, that I would say this parenthetically through my presentation, right? Here's what I would say parenthetically. I would say something like this. Now, if you don't know how to get started on the Warrior Plus network, we do have a step-by-step walkthrough to show you how to do that. I don't have time to do that here, but you can get access to that course. I'll tell you how to get that once we're done, right? That's what you would say. Now, the purpose of this is you're not trying to fool anybody. That is what I would say. I would say I have this course available, but I would keep training, and I would almost say it matter-of-factly. I would make sure that and again, not trying to fool anybody. I'm not trying to trick them. I'm telling them that I don't have time to go over this, and you don't have time to go over everything that's in a PLR video course. You don't have time to do that during the presentation. If people want to know how to do that, that's where they're going to have to go and get your course. Now, again, remember, the purpose of this presentation is to create the need. Your training is going to create the need. Okay, now here I would pick it up again. I would say this. Now, Warrior Plus can send traffic to you, even if you don't have an affiliate network. I mean, it has products that are not necessarily software. So if you're not a software developer, you can launch a Warrior Plus. And one of the other things Warrior Plus has, that has a lot of individuals that are just starting that may not have polished sales pages. So if you're intimidated by that, you can do Warrior Plus. Now, I'm saying this parenthetically. Here's what you would do. You would go to Warrior Plus and show people examples, right? Show them how, let's say, other people don't have these polished sales pages and they're making sales anyway, right? You could do that. And so once you did that, then you just make sure you use and you tell them, okay, that you're going to need JV elements and all those things. And here's what you're going to say, right? Once you get to the end or down near the end, you're going to say, now again, if you've not done this before, you haven't launched a Warrior Plus before, you can use our video course to show you how to do that. You can get it at this link, right? So again, you were training on how to sell more information products. You were telling them they can use the Warrior Plus network. You were then saying to them that if they don't know how to use it, they can get your course. Does that make sense? Right. So if you're here and that makes sense to you, right? Again, this is not direct response. So, you probably heard about how to use perfect webinar system and all that stuff. I'm not telling you how to do that. I'm teaching you how to do something where you find the people who have a problem, and you're going to break the cloud over their head. In other words, you're going to disperse their questions, and you're going to tell them how to solve their problem, right? That's the course you're selling, but you're going to lead them in by giving them and delivering on the content that you promised them. Right now, here's what you are not doing during your training, right? Here's what you are not doing. You should be giving good content in your training. This is not a setup, right? Because you'll never get anybody again to your training if all you're trying to do is set them up to sell stuff. Right? Your job is to deliver what you promise you're going to deliver them. Give people good information. You aren't inviting people that aren't interested. So don't title your training something vague. So in other words, don't do it blind. Don't say something like, hey, you know what? This is going to be a powerful presentation. It's going to show you how to live the lifestyle of your dream. Now, again, nothing wrong with doing those, right? But if you're doing a regular training, you're going to position yourself as an expert. I'm going to say that you want to reserve that sales presentation for your automated webinar that you're sending people to where you're selling. Right? This is training. I'm talking about training people to position yourself to be listened to. And while you're doing that training, you want to mention that you have resources that'll help people to overcome any obstacles they have to get to the goal that you're training them on. Right? Again, this is different. Now, again, this is something that a trainer can do. Like, so everybody, listen, most people can be trainers, right? Not everybody can successfully do the sales presentation. Again, I'm not even sure how well I do it. I can, though, do a training presentation, and I can mention resources that, again, it's all organic, it's all real, it's all connected, and again, I don't have to worry about how I feel at night. When I'm given a presentation where I'm not trying to manipulate anybody. In other words, if that's where you sort of vibe, that's where you sort of hang out. And again, if you want to use a sales presentation with direct response, I'd say you should do it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but I'm just saying that not everybody can be good at that. Right. So again, if this is something that everybody can do, everybody can train on something they know, and everybody can mention resources that they can have and that they have that people can get. Okay. Now, again, I'm saying you can get plenty of people on the line if you do a blind presentation. Some people are going to buy stuff. Some people will buy stuff if you get them in there blind just because they came because of your copy. And then they bought stuff because you mentioned it, and you mentioned it in context that, hey, you know what? You're going to change your life if you get something I've got here. And some people are going to buy just because of that. Now, again, here's what's going to be important. Right? These folks are probably not going to be your best long-term buyers if you get them on the line like that. You can fool anybody to get them on the line. You can fool anybody to make a sale. And I'm saying to you, don't do that. Right? Don't do that. Be specific what you're going to deliver in your training, and then over deliver on the training. So in other words, if you keep over delivering on your training, people are going to come back to your training over and over again. Now, again, I'm suggesting that you should be training on a regular basis, right? You should be, I'm not as good at this as I used to be. But if you're going to have a Thursday night training, you're going to have a Saturday night training, do something on a regular basis. Make it like church, right? Now, if you've done your job on your training, you're going to find that people are going to be interested in the offers that you have, whatever they are. Now, again, you don't have to just do one offer. You can do a training. You can mention several things that you have that, again, people need to get in order to get to the goal you're trying to get them to on your training. You need to, and so basically the way to do this, the way to think through this is, let's say you've got your PLR offers hosted. Let's say you've got your bonuses added to them. Now what you're going to do is reverse engineer this process. What training do I need to do where people are going to need these courses in order to get to the goal I'm going to be doing in my training? Right? So really and truly train people, really and truly tell people what to do, really and truly give people good information, really and truly give it to them. But at the same time, though, make sure that those things that are going to be technical in nature, that you give them access to those things on your site. Don't be quick to send people to an affiliate link. Right? Try to keep those dollars circulating inside of your business. Okay, so if you've got our most recent PLR video sets, you've got all our PLR training content. Again, you can pick that up at the plrshow.com/the sets. Right? You can pick those up there. If you're watching this and you are not on our daily newsletter where we talk about PLR in 2019, I'm going to talk a whole lot more about PLR video. right? So again, so if you're not on our daily newsletter, make sure you go there today, get signed up, and again, I'll be talking about PLR pretty much on a daily basis. You can get notifications on all of our training at our Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/, PLR show. And again, I will caution you that I'm not active over there. And mainly because I just get so distracted. So I do try to hang out on my YouTube channel. I do hang out on my email. If you write back to any email that I send to you, then I will write you back. Right now, it may take me a day or so, but again, if you write me, I'll write you back. So that's where I interact with you. If you're looking to talk to me right now, you can get access to all of our training on PLR at youtube.com/game mindshare. So again, make sure you're subscribed over there, and then you'll get access to all of the training. You can do a search for any PLR subject over there. I probably covered it. And if you just want to get our technical videos, I really highly suggest you go over there to this site and just check out what we have. Right, we've got quite a bit over there that we did in 2018. We've got a full calendar for 2019, and I tell you what's on it, but I'd have to. But John would just probably kill me if I did. Right. So, also, again, I want to mention to you that if you are going to get the bumper offer, I think it's going to be until midnight PST tonight. Again, I said last night that it was going to be only available last night. They told me today that, actually it's going to be tonight. And that you're not going to be taking it off the market. They're going to keep they're just going to raise the price. Right. You get that at the plrshow.com/bumper. If you put an S on there, you'll be able to see our bonus. Okay, so that's about it for tonight, everybody. I appreciate y'all being there. Have a great night and a pleasant tomorrow. Take care.